What's up, Tenken crew? Get ready for a rapid-fire news blast that's going to blow your minds. We're diving headfirst into the hottest gaming updates, starting with Obsidian Entertainment and their ambitious plans for The Outer Worlds 2. Then, buckle up as we reveal the PC system requirements that will have you upgrading your rig. But wait, there's more. We've got the full rundown of October 2025's most anticipated video game releases, and you won't believe the lineup. Plus, get the inside scoop on the spooky new Little Nightmares III. You don't want to miss this. Hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and let's get into it. The Outer Worlds 2 is getting deeper than ever. /N/and Obsidian Entertainment is going all in on the RPG elements for The Outer Worlds 2, aiming to deliver the crunchy experience fans have been craving. Directors Brandon Adler and Leonard Boyarsky are embracing a return to deeper RPG systems, inspired by the massive success of titles like Baldur's Gate 3. They believe players are now more open than ever to complex, narrative-driven RPGs, and The Outer Worlds 2 is set to capitalize on this trend. The sequel will significantly expand on the first game, with the core story being just a fraction of the total content, focusing on exploration, deeper character building, and more impactful choices. Obsidian is even leaning into the satire, poking fun at their new parent company, Microsoft, with the same wit that defined the original. /N/N fans are buzzing about the increased depth and the return to Obsidian's classic RPG roots, with many excited to see how the studio balances its signature humor with more intricate gameplay mechanics. The developers are confident that this deeper approach will resonate with a large audience looking for a rich role-playing experience. /N/N/, and don't go anywhere, because the next story is about to blow your PC specs out of the water. We're talking minimum requirements for a highly anticipated sequel. Outer Worlds 2 PC specs revealed. /N/, get your gaming rigs ready, because the minimum PC system requirements for The Outer Worlds 2 have been officially announced by Obsidian Entertainment. Launching on October 29th, this sci-fi RPG sequel demands a solid setup to run smoothly. Players will need at least an AMD Ryzen 5 2600 or Intel i5 8400 CPU, paired with 16 GB of RAM. For graphics, an AMD RX 5700, NVIDIA GTX 1070, or Intel Arc A580 is the minimum, and be prepared to allocate a hefty 110 GB of free disk space. The game will utilize the DX12 API, and while de novo is not mentioned, it's expected to be absent. The reveal has PC gamers discussing potential performance and whether their current hardware will cut it, with many anticipating the visual fidelity Unreal Engine 5 will bring. The focus on these detailed specs shows Obsidian's commitment to delivering a robust PC experience for the sequel. /N/, and thinking about your next PC build. Well, get ready for a massive dose of upcoming games that might just influence your next upgrade. We're diving into the October 2025 release calendar next. October 2025, a blockbuster month for gamers. /N/, prepare your gaming calendars, because October 2025 is shaping up to be an absolute powerhouse of releases across all major platforms. From intense action adventures to cozy simulations, there's something for everyone. Highly anticipated titles include the return of the eerie puzzle platformer Little Nightmares III on October 9th, and the fast-paced demonic action of Painkiller, also launching on the 9th. Fans of the Katamari series can rejoice as Once Upon a Katamari rolls out on October 23rd, featuring new time periods and gameplay mechanics. Even the beloved Plants vs. Zombies returns with a remastered HD version, Plants vs. Zombies, Replanted, on October 23rd. /N/, gamers are already dissecting the packed schedule, debating which titles to prioritize and speculating on the impact of these diverse releases. The sheer volume and variety of games arriving in October have created a significant buzz within the community. /N/, and speaking of highly anticipated titles, get ready for another epic journey into space that's sure to capture your attention. Little Nightmares III haunts October 2025, N prepare to be terrified as Little Nightmares I. The latest installment in the critically acclaimed puzzle platform horror series is set to release on October 9, 2025. Developed by Supermassive Games, this installment traps players as low and alone in the nightmarish world known as the Spiral. Their desperate search for an escape leads them to the chilling Carnival, a decaying fairground where survival is the only game. Players will need to utilize their wits and courage to navigate this unsettling environment and uncover its dark secrets. N the announcement has horror game enthusiasts buzzing with anticipation, eager to experience the unique brand of atmospheric dread and challenging puzzles that the Little Nightmare series is known for. The promise of a new, twisted world and compelling characters has fans on the edge of their seats. N, that's all the news for today, but stick around for a super fast recap and our full call to action. That's a wrap on today's news. We dove deep into the crunchy RPG ambitions of The Outer Worlds 2, revealed its PC system requirements, mapped out the massive October 2025 game releases, and got a chilling first look at Little Nightmares I. Don't forget to like this video if you found it helpful, subscribe to Tenken for all your gaming news needs, hit that notification bell so you never miss an update, and let us know in the comments which game you're most excited for. You can also follow us on all our social media channels for even more gaming content.